Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Stranding 2. For everyone that's been with me on this journey and been with the realm, thank you so much and for being part of the family. And if you're new here, this is Beyond Waking Realm, where we dive deep into games that hit different story, emotion, soul. If that's your vibe, I'd love for you to stick around, drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you feel called to. Now let's get into it.
Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
Better be free. Free of charge materials. Also, we last left off from an episode that I was very stubborn to fight the hard way and made the mission a little bit harder than normal, and we cut off there and we're finishing up that mission.
Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you.
You bet your ass you do.
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
So you're gearing me up for a story-driven boss fight ASAP. Gee, thanks. Y'all should pay me more. This one man's getting a shower as soon as possible too. Sunburn. I was in the night. Unless the last sunburn I got was after the BTs were extinguished.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget.
Like, give me a hug.
Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick.
Hey, but Sam don't like touching
Originally
anyone.
geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites.
What kind of bottle does
They
that?
tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data. With no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. Further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, the kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples they collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English. They
What?
confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia.
Oh shit.
We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion.
All in the past 11 months.
After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
What?
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside.
Wow.
We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Alright, so first things first, I want to let y'all know, because I heard it from my end too. My mic picks up, it's kind of like a condenser mic, so it picks up sound from the kitchen where my roommate was making sounds and going through and making stuff. Which also, my little beagle, he was yapping away, so if you heard sounds like voices and a barking dog, yeah, that's what's going on, so I apologize. I try my best to try to make my room as quiet as possible, but apartment walls are really thin. Also, as I made sure to point out, Sam doesn't like touching people due to whatever his issues are, right? But he was willing to hug Deadman, so that's pretty cool. That's growth. Alright, let's see what else. Aha! So I found out that you can just skip these. That saves you time. Alright, bet. Done. Yeah, built that shit. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Mm-hmm. Trying to use the bathroom and give me some piss grenades and whatnot, but alright. Let's go. Find out what this boss is. They better arm me up with some grenades and whatnot. Assault rifle MP bullets. Do I go out? Okay. What do I have? Do I have one? Okay, I got one. Should I have two? Just gonna make two of these. No, I need blood grenades. Here we go. And then yeah, that should do it. The curious question is that if this is like Death Stranding 1, where like you remember those boss battles and all of a sudden like phantoms of Sam's would be throwing shit at you, you know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Start this shit. What incarnation is that? Oh God. Ah! Footwear almost ruined. Oh. Where am I? Wow. Where am I at? Wow. That was terrible. Well, we can see how this is gonna go. So, yeah, this is gonna turn out bad. Clearly, you just can't get grabbed. With that being said, I'm gonna end it here. Stay tuned for next time, and hopefully, maybe the next episode, I won't be grabbed and I will kill the boss. And with that being said, stay true to yourselves, beautiful people. Love yourself, and just live the world you want and the life to be happy. So until next time, peace.